We roll, we rage, and we rarely check for traps. We are Raging Rolls.
Welcome to the spookiest of sessions as we head into our Halloween special. I hope that everybody so far had themselves a lovely evening or a good morning, depending on where you are in the world. But for the rest of tonight, I want us to remember that the goal here is not to have fun, but destroy the lives for adventurers. As they seek to delve into the cave that I have set up for. We actually have sounds echoey.
Let me fix that up.
That was not intentional. Cool aesthetic.
Should be okay now.
Awesome. Today we're going to be diving into a Halloween special, and to start off with, we are all going to be running level 10 characters tonight, and I think it's good, just as a quick round of introductions, can everybody, starting with you, Jeremy, let us know what you're bringing to the table?
Absolutely. So I'll be bringing a Firbolg Warlock, Zandar Hoblin, who had a bit of bad luck in his past and made a pact to try and exact vengeance, having seen this wizard come through and destroy his village. So he's hell-bent on just seeking revenge and chasing down this guy. And that's who he's playing. That's who I'm playing.
And good news for you. There's a rumor that you're going to face them tonight. So keep on to that. We'll go next to Dan.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Finry Flat Top, Halfling Arcane Trickster. His surname is Flat Top because when one of his ancestors impressed a dragon so much by dancing with a flagon of ale perched atop his head, so much that he actually got some of the dragon's treasure.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice. And Dave, on that note, what are you bringing to the table?
Nothing as fancy as Dan's hair or that backstory. I'm playing Sue. Sue is a barb named Sue. Now, Sue's a known to the team. Sue's had plenty of runs with us. Sue doesn't like his name. He's a little bit upset by it. So you'll hear him mention that a few times during the night, and foes will often antagonize him right before they lose their ability to live. And I mean, the few things about Sue, he really likes to pick up shiny things. He just can't help himself. He just picks them up. So that's caused us danger in the past. And he likes to take the toes of his foes, puts them on a nice little necklace. So that's just been built out bit by bit. Yeah.
Lovely. And last, but definitely not least, what you doing, Mark?
Definitely not least. I am bringing Jorgen Gunvold. He's been with us a couple of times. He's now leveled up to level 10, which will be interesting. He's a Tabaxi Barbarian. I haven't delved too deep into his background. It's a Halloween one-shot. I'm assuming that I'm not going to live to make the background necessary.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? Surely you guys are going to live a long and happy life together. That's what I've designed the encounters around this evening. Excellent. So thanks, guys. And I will be playing the role of a DM out for justice against a party that has caused constant abuse over the last couple of months. And hopefully we'll see that act out. We'll see which of us will come out victorious.
That's why we're playing tonight.
He knew. Awesome. So before we get into it too far, I just want to say another big shout out to all of the sponsors that we've had throughout these segments. We have managed to raise our $1,000 goal, which is amazing. So
amazing team.
From the bottom of all of our hearts, we really want to just say thank you, and we hope that the money we raise will go towards making the lives of people who are going through a tough time so that's a little bit easier by having that support network there to provide them with Beyond Blue. So thank you again, and I hope that tonight we can relieve some of the frustrations of COVID and the rest of it. So let's jump into it.
Just one more thing, and the donations won't stop there. Anyone on the chat who wants to get involved, you're welcome to donate also. Let's see how far we can push beyond that $1,000 goal we'd set.
Just quickly, if somebody wanted to donate, did they get anything for that? Like, could they ask for, I don't know, the DM to sing for us or something?
I'm pretty sure that could be arranged. A donation could influence the game via whatever means, might be reasonable. Donate $20. I'm sure we can get the DM to sing some opera.
We'll happily
DM roll with disadvantage, all those sort of things.
Absolutely.
We also take small change. If you want to jump in with a $5 for a nat 20 or a nat 1, or join the players in that regard.
Happy to take what we can for an excellent cause. And
the one last thing we have also for the last couple of days is a silent auction with good friends from Miniature Hub. Jump onto the link in the chat now and click through, have a look at the goodies there, put in your bid, and should you be the highest bidder, we'll donate that funds to Beyond Blue and you'll get your hands on that sweet stuff from Miniature Hub.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And on that note, let's dive into the session tonight. So, to set a bit of a scene, I'm going to bring out an old favorite of the voice catalog that I have, which is Only Fair. So let's begin with, I think the evil one seems like a good one tonight, doesn't it?
Setting the tone.
Good evening, adventurers. It is a pleasure to have you all here with us tonight as we delve into the depths of evil that awaits us. You stand before you at the entrance of a dark and mysterious cave. You know not what drove you here, but a commitment to destroying evil and all of its minions. What waits for you, none can know but yourselves. At the end, maybe retribution, maybe victory, or maybe skeletons to await the next group to delve into the depths. Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Let's
do it.
I would like to stealth.
As quickly as it started, you guys walk into a dark cavern, and truly, it is dark. So I'm just going to quickly throw you guys in here. You all see pitch black as you walk into this cavern. Around you, you feel a cool breeze, as if some further passages exist. But more than that, you cannot be certain. As you stand here in the middle of these depths, what are you all doing?
I would like to stealth.
That's cool.
As a Tabaxi with dark vision, can I see anything?
With dark vision, as you, and I'll have you make a perception check, please, Dan, as well, with that fantastic perception that you'd love to use.
Yep. So it's a 25 for my stealth.
Cool. Perfect. And we've got a nice 22 perception. Love it. As you step in with your dark vision, you gaze around. You do seem to ponder what the giant webs around the room are for. Make a perception check, Mark, as well. Do you have dark vision? Dan?
No, I do not. So I take the disadvantage. So
Which is still the same.
it's still 22. I can hear really well.
That's a nat 20.
That's a natural.
There we go.
So as you're looking around, you peer above you, and at the same time as you peer above you, Dan, your character Finry listens, and it's almost as if you hear the twang of taut guitar strings or lute strings. You hear the soft sounds of the cave's air going through something that sounds kind of hairy, something that's kind of a bit furry, and as you look up, you see nothing but the sounds continue to approach, and that is when you, Raz, look up and see a gigantic spider
Firbolg.
appear
Oh fuck!
right on top
What's
of
wrong with me?
Jesus.
So let's start
Right
off
out of the
tonight's session
gate.
with a nice roll for initiative.
God, it took all of what, like 90 seconds to get into combat? I love it.
Yeah. I know. That's a shitty roll for initiative.
That's better.
$17. Oh, I haven't picked the bloody token.
What the bloody tokens?
Roll 20. You're ever watching this? I say fix it because it's my fault. I'll just re-roll and then take the 17 from before.
Yeah. Luckily for you guys, though, the spider also rolled a natural 20.
Oi!
Oh,
So it's a good start to the evening as we get into some donations.
that's cool. I get my evening back. Short and sweet.
Keep it short and sweet. It's all you need. Everybody in there now. We've got Sue. You've got that 22. Is that supposed to be a 17, or you got advantage? You're muted, Dave.
That is a natural 20. Thank you, Feral
Oh.
Instincts, for advantage on initiative rolls.
Love it. All right. What is your initiative modifier? 2 as well.
Plus 2.
Another one.
Can you roll me a d20?
I can.
That's $60 already. We've
A 4.
You lose, so you go second to the spider.
So it will be kind of let the spider have one attempt to try and attack something before we annihilate it.
I am stealthy. That counts for anything.
It does not.
So the way that this works is that as the spider descends, its hairs prickle as they rub past you.
Oh,
The hair on its legs scrape across your body, and not soft or luxurious, but like iron wool as it just scrapes across.
oh.
As it leans forward, you see in front of you the giant fangs dripping poison as it approaches your allies. So maybe you're safe, but you sure don't feel secure.
I used to imagine like Sheetlog from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, jeez.
What's that sudden smell of?
Yeah.
Is that sulfur in the air, or what's that? All right, so you're the one that's
Guys, it smells like urine down here.
yeah, you're the one that's right underneath them.
You're in trouble.
Right, Dan.
That is me. I am right underneath it.
Awesome. So the next person who's closer by, who is our sword-wielding cat?
That would be a Jorgen.
Awesome. So as this creature descends, you hear the rattle of the mandibles as he goes and approaches you, one leg speedily after the other, descending from her webbed home. She lunges forward, these venomous teeth making a lunge at your fragile body. Let us see how you survive.
Don't take that, fragile body. Do not take that at all.
What's your AC there? Does a 20 need it?
Oof.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Beats an 18.
The creature lunges forward. You feel the pincers immediately going into your arm as you try to dodge out of the way. And with 2d8 worth of piercing damage, you find yourself taking 14 points of piercing damage
Wow.
as we begin tonight's encounter.
Should have raged, Mark.
No
Should have
fun.
raged.
Should have raged. I know.
Skittering forward, you can see that the creature biting into you walks over towards your companion here. And which one's this?
That's Xander.
I gotta get these nameplates up. Let's do this. Xander. There we go.
Oh man.
That's fine. We'll figure that one out. So Xander, here we go. You're standing here, and the creature comes towards you, and you see their abdomen begin to flex as the creature pulls its abdomen underneath itself as a thick jet of white sticky liquid gets towards you. Make a dex save.
We do have the adult filter for a reason, children. If you're listening, go check with your parents.
Go to bed.
Go to bed, Jessica.
1 second. A dex save.
Roll for Kleenex.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
That is not good.
Oh, it doesn't
that
make
helps
does it?
nobody.
It does not make it. Fantastic. So you get blasted by the sticky webbing as you are restrained now.
Can I use a reaction? Or is that I'm restrained? That's it.
I think that is it, because now you are restrained.
Hmm.
It means you don't get that reaction.
You can soil
No.
yourself as a reaction.
That is okay. As long as you don't need to move anywhere, you're okay to do that. Beautiful. So quickly dismantling your assault, this creature sets its pace. Sue, seeing your companions in mortal danger, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna run around to the back side of this thing to here, and then I'm gonna just be like, I'm not excited about this. Sue just runs around, and in real life, I love spiders, except when they descend on me and smack me in the face unexpectedly, and so that would count for what we've just seen happen. So Sue is dead set freaked out and not happy. He's just seen some bad things happen. So I'm gonna claim flanking, and I am going to attack with the great axe.
Beautiful. Let's start.
And just to be clear, I am raging, and I'm going reckless. So I'll have actually, if I'm flanking, I won't go reckless. I take that back.
Beautiful.
24 to hit.
24 does hit. Let's bring in some of that damage.
So 13 points of damage, 10 slashing, and 3 rage. 13. And as I just take a little shot through the knee, I just bring the great axe back through for the second round, where we're just gonna have another lunge at him.
Another quick lunge.
Yeah. 18 to hit.
Hits.
Sweet. Oof.
That's
And a sweet 18 spot on right there, baby.
Nice. As you begin to just dismantle this creature with your strikes, smacking it beautifully, time and time again with your blade. You actually see that some of that coarse hair that was covering its legs is sort of shaved off by your axe, and it doesn't make a nice soft sound. Again, it makes like a tink 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 as like a metallic falls to the floor. Just before we continue, I've just seen that there's been an amazing message here from the guys from the Unseen Servant. They're going to be offering an extra $20 to donate to Beyond Blue for every sale if you enter the spooky code at checkout.
Awesome.
And I just want to give a quick shout out to them. I couldn't promote them without giving their services a try, and they did an amazing job printing some amazing little minis here. There's a cool bust of a dwarf with a massive hammer, and they are seriously amazing with the options they have, multiple sizes, and the print quality is really on top of things. So go ahead and check those guys out. I really recommend them. And what else I recommend is destroying your party's will to live. So on to the next one. We have Raz. What are you up to?
Not to be outdone by the other barb, I would like to rage. And
What took you so long, mate?
wow. Sorry, I was copying a feeding. I'd like to move up next to him.
Yep.
Semi in, like.
I will
5 o'clock position.
allow you guys to say that you are now flanking this creature.
Sweet.
Kill. And I would like to whack it with a battle axe.
Let's start the
The
chopping.
old whack.
The 22 for the first, 14 for the second.
That 22 hits.
22 hit. Just 3. And then the second attack,
So did you say 3?
3 points.
Yikes.
That must have been a fat one then. Yeah.
No, you'd have at least
You'd
2
have-
points of rage damage. You have rage damage is 3 points, so you'll have more than 3. You'll have a minimum of 4 points of damage. Double check your roll.
And you'd have a modifier, wouldn't you, as well? Your damage mod.
Yeah, well, it's a +2. A 1d8 +2, and it would have rolled up.
So let's roll it up and call it a 5, shall we?
Hang on. Uno momento.
And what was your other attack? Did you say
That's
it was
That's a nat 20.
Hey, jeez.
very nice? We are just doing a good job at those tonight.
Which means, bear with me, 'cause I think I have some feature.
Yeah, you're
Critical.
You will have a bit of brutal critical, so you get to roll an additional.
Weapon damage.
What, so- You get to roll 3d8.
No, just the 1d8, and then another d8.
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
normal.
no.
That's a
It'd be a
normal crit. That's a normal crit. This is a brutal crit. So you got to add a third one to it.
So
3d8.
3d8 +2.
yeah, but the second two
Sorry, the
dice
+2, yeah.
aren't doubled. The second two aren't
No.
doubled. Just the first one.
Yeah. You only get 3 dice. You don't get 4. What do you mean?
No, so it rolls normal damage, which is doubled, except for the modifier, and then you can roll the extra dice for the brutal critical with
Yeah,
that. but
one
that's doubled.
one additional dice. It's only 3 dice. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. What you?
Okay.
Really?
Mark?
Here's the first d8.
It's a 6.
That's doubled.
Just roll them 3. Just roll 3 dice because it's more fun that way. You get to roll more dice. You want to see all the dice. 7 and 5. So we have a total there of 13. No, 12.
I'll do that.
So it should be
you're
then +3 rage damage,
Oh, yeah, +3 range damage.
and your strength modifier.
15 plus.
What's your strength modifier?
Strength is +2.
Beautiful. So 17 in total then.
Yeah.
Hits. You guys are really smacking the spider apart here. Next up, we have Finry.
Okay, Mr. Spider, Mrs. Spider hasn't seen me yet.
No, just all you keep getting is sort of felt up by the legs as they brush past you,
Ugh.
trying to
Happy
attack your
days.
teeth.
It's just, yeah. With my passive perception, I'm not like hearing any other big nasties coming down from the ceiling currently.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm going to stay
You
where
are. You do, however, hear with that amazing hearing the squelching sound as poor Jez's character is being held in a squishy, webby mess.
Okay, I can deal with that in a second. Okay, I'm going to attack it with my rapier, and because I'm stealthed, I get advantage. Plus, everyone else is there, so I'll get my sneak attack. So, hey, 15. Does that hit? I'm guessing.
It does not hit.
15 does not hit. Cool. Now that I've broken stealth, I'm going to use my bonus action to stealth and hide behind Jorgen.
Come out of nowhere, poke him like, no, I'm good. I'm out of here.
It's got thin legs, right? Thin legs. You try to have a little poke, but it just get it.
Yeah.
Ducked the other way. Beautiful.
Okay, so it's a 17 to stealth.
Your stealth mod is insane.
Yeah, I use my expertise for my stealth. So
that's beautiful. All right. So next up we have it's what's his name? I'm gonna bring it up here. Zandar's turn.
And so I am currently held, right?
You are restrained. Yes.
Restrained. So what can I do? Can I summon my packed weapon and try and cut free of these bonds?
Let me just double check on that condition so we can make sure we don't give you any room to do anything useful if we can help it. So your speed becomes 0 and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on your dex saving throws. So you can still attack. You can still try and break free. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to break free.
I will allow you to do so with a strength save.
Okay.
Ooh, nice flex. Nice flexing. The insurmountable dread as this giant spider entangles you in its web is not enough to withhold you, Zandar. As you flex your muscles, tearing webs apart, you find yourself once again able to face your foe.
He's actually a Swarlock.
A Swollock.
And as a bonus action, I would like to
patron of the gym god.
Yeah.
I would like to hex that spider.
Blast him.
Boom.
One big one. Big one.
Big one.
Yeah, love that. As you bam hit him with the 1 point of damage. Zap zap.
Well, that'll happen. And does that then impact everyone else's attacks? No, just whenever I attack him.
Just yours, yeah.
Okay. That's me. I'm
Awesome.
still can't. Can I move now that I'm free? Yes, I can move.
You can because you are no longer restrained.
I'm going to just duck away over here a bit.
Good choice. Getting further into her webby domain. All right. Next up, we have at the top of the order, Spider Queen. As she
Spider Queen? What?
She looks around the room again.
Spider Queen.
Seeing
Spider Queen.
The tiny creature
is really mean.
wielding the axe behind her. She turns to you, Sue, and you hear the mandibles sort of clatter as you swear you hear amongst that something. It's like Sue. As your worst fear comes to light, as they raise your name as the fangs descend upon you. A 9 does not hit. No, I doubt it.
No, it does not.
So dashing forward, the creature attempts to bite you as you definitely avoid a strike by dodging to the side. The creature following up again attempts to bring its fangs to you, but not to be trifled with. You are speed. You are rage. You will not be hit tonight.
Oh.
And in response, what are you doing, Sue?
Oh, I just like dodge out of the way, and then I just do this big whirlwind style axe movement, just hacking at whatever went past me. If a mandible came near me, that thing's going to get lopped way off.
Ooh, I like it. Let's
Yeah.
give a nice big smack to do some dissecting.
Round and round we go. 17 to hit.
Hits it.
Round and round we go for 17 points of damage, 3 rage and 14 slashing.
Juicy damages. Anything else on your turn?
I've got another attack, so I'm just going to keep rotating. I'm just like, the whirlwind is on. Around and round we go. And, I think I might be a bit dizzy.
You have advantage.
14.
You've got that flanking.
Oh,
so you
20
can
to
have
hit then.
So bring it home.
Oh, baby.
Let's see some good
Look at
strikes.
that.
18.
Another
18. That's
to
a
the
that's
pile.
a nat 12 on the
Now-
1d12.
This creature, from your whirlwind of attacks, mandible sliced off, gashes open across its body as it begins to ooze bug-like fluids.
I
It
just
is-
scream at it as the wax, like the axe finishes spinning. As I kind of just grab it behind me, I just scream at it. Never say that name again.
In response to this, Raz, what's your game plan?
I'm a bit pissed off that I think I'm being outdone.
There's no thinking at it, mate.
Your rage intensifies.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna wacky as well, and I'm aiming at one of those legs. I think we're gonna take one of the legs off.
Let's smack it. Let's go. That's a hit.
23 and a nat 1. So yeah, we'll take the 23. 4. 13. None of that damage coming through. Good old 20. 13 damage.
So I've got
10.
one question for you, Mark.
Uh-oh.
How do you want to do it?
Oh!
I'm going to stick with taking the leg off. But given there's another attack still left, if anyone's played Doom Eternal, I'm going to use that for inspiration. We're going to take the leg off, and I'm assuming it's going to be quite pointy at the end.
Oh,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
take that severed leg, and just straight down through the carapace.
The old pile drive. I love it. It is definitely dead as the leg pierces through it. You see just the gore as it floods. I'm gonna start off by saying, Dan, can you make a perception check for me, please?
No.
This was the baby spider.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Just while you're doing that, Dan, the DM has picked up a reroll out of the chat thread for
What?
us.
Who would do that?
Shout out to someone in the chat who's done such a
Oh
deep
my
mistake.
god.
Bear, you are too kind.
That's a 26 on perception.
Jeez.
Yeah, so with your perception, like, throughout the whole fight, the metallic nature of the spider seems to be really odd to you. You know, giant spiders are not common, but really weird that it felt kind of metallic, and the sound of the thud and the strength of its limbs to be able to stab through itself like that. An interesting observation.
Guys, I don't think I can't see too well, but I don't think this thing was what it appeared to be.
What do you
appear to be
mean?
dead?
No,
Well,
it's a
can I
spider.
touch it?
Was a spider.
Does it feel like spider, or does it feel like not spider?
Though Finry Flattop had many questions, their answers to that lay deeper into the dungeon.
Oh, you could just let us know now, and then
As the team began to circle around and discuss, the darkness was ever increasing, as even those that had dark vision found themselves without sight in the darkness of this cave. The adventurers walked and explored, holding their hand to the side of walls as they tried their best to maneuver through the treacherous labyrinth that they found themselves in. It was not long, maybe a week or so, but it was hard to tell without the sun, that the adventurers found themselves again in a dimly lit cave as a familiar voice spoke to them.
Was it the voice you were just using?
Well, team, it's been a pleasure adventuring with you all.
No!
It's been lovely to be alongside you as we've trekked through the maze here. It's been tough, but it's so good for us to actually be out in the light again. I can't believe that it took us so long to get out of there. It was really a trek, wasn't it? As a familiar, a friend of yours, even a companion, who has been traveling with you this entire time and was with you when you defeated the spider, and has been a companion in these tough times, speaks to you all now, expressing the joy that they had found by also finding light, much to, I imagine, all of your satisfaction. What's the game plan? Are we going to continue onwards?
This a mate of yours?
Oh, you know from your time in this dungeon that you've been traveling with them the entire time.
Xander, I think it's your mate.
They have been here for weeks in your memory.
I thought it was Finray's mate. Like, I've never seen this guy before.
I thought it was
you also, everybody remembers this character as if they've been there the entire time. I'm so glad to be amongst friends even when we have these tough moments.
Speaking, friend, just remind me of your name again, friend. I got hit by that spider. I have mental loss for a second.
That's fine. We all go.
Boris?
Boris,
Benny?
That's Boris. No, we
Benny?
had it right
Boris?
the first time. They gut instinct. I'm Boris. Boris Betty. That's my name. Boris Betty.
Boris Betty. Boris, I thought just for the fact that you're a level 20 wizard with 9th level spells, you might have helped out in that encounter.
But you see, I was restrained by the webs. Do you not remember?
Oh, I mean, I saw.
And I helped us the entire way through. How else did we navigate the labyrinth without my arcane knowledge?
I mean, we did technically, but I mean, in that fight just then, it felt like I hit a lot of things, and then Mark kind of stabbed it with its own leg.
Well, yeah, it was beautiful. Like, I'm so proud of us. We are the best adventuring party ever.
You seem very confident about how to navigate. What's next?
Well, as we've been told, our enemy awaits us. We're finally, it seems, in their den.
In their den. Yeah, no, that sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah, we're in their den. And which way's forward? It's a little bit low light at the moment.
It's the direction of
Boris.
the light, as I understand it. I don't want to go back in that darkness.
No.
Being a 20-level wizard, the darkness is still scary sometimes.
Definitely is. We should head towards the light.
Absolutely. I cannot wait for us to finally beat these guys. It's been such a long journey. As Boris Betty continues to go forward and marches through into the cavern in front of you. just for context, for anybody watching, everybody is in the Discord the Roll20 chat being like, who the fuck's this guy?
I'm fairly sure I've played most sessions, and I'm like, I don't remember Boris Betty.
How can you not remember Boris Betty? It's Boris.
He is as iconic as D&D itself.
Totally.
As you find
that's
yourself
Boris Betty.
into
That Boris Betty.
a cavern.
Cousin Sue.
I'd like to stealth up to the.
So all of you are over here in the upper left-hand corner of this little area.
Okay, I'd like to stealth into the room.
Robin,
Airing.
Yes.
are you meant to be showing all your special tokens?
Oh, you guys have full visibility of the enemies that await you.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's why I was stealthing into the room.
A lot of walking corpses on this map.
27 to stealth.
Well, I love that.
Hardly
for you.
seems fair.
Well, guys, these guys really do seem like a real tough bunch. I'm sure glad that I have all of you by my side. These would have
Have
helped
us, mate. We're excited to have you. I mean, level 20 wizard with wish. You know.
Well,
Finry
if I hadn't used my wish to get us out of that labyrinth, you know, it would have been a good point to be able to use it here, wouldn't it?
It would. That's right.
Unfortunately, life sometimes
Very
goes this way.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Henry is so well stealthed that I trip over him right in front of him.
So at the lead here, you have Boris who takes a stand, and he says, "Team, it's time. Let's show these assholes what we've got."
Leroy Jenkins.
You see him prepare a bolt of energy as it rips through the guy in front of you, and you hear this guttural roar as this being of sort of bumps and green and hair goes, as it just falls to its ground, clutching its chest, a massive gaping hole where its heart used to be. I'm gonna reset our turn order, and I'm gonna have us all roll for initiative.
Boris, that was a really good shot, man. You should keep that kind of shooting up. It was great to see. Where have you been
You all
all
by
this
my
time?
side will be able to accomplish anything. We've always had each other's backs.
I think we can do this.
Is that a
It's
nat
a
one?
15, no. That's rolling with advantage. That's a 15.
Oh, close. You almost got bamboozled. I
Mark,
can't
you
wait.
rolled with initiative. Mark, you had a 21 on your initial initiative roll.
Yeah, because again, I didn't click the damn token.
It's all good. It's in
One
there
day-
now.
And it happened.
One
In
day I'll
there
learn.
now.
Oh,
Them tokens.
awesome. So we'll quickly make sure we have the other guys nicely in the order as well. And let us get them some action. Oh, they're going to be starting at a nice 13 today. It seems pretty reasonable.
Where's Boris?
Boris is
Orders.
actually at the top of the order with a, let's say a 30.
It's pretty suave, this guy.
I am invincible.
As he finishes immediately entering the year. So first up, we've got ourselves as that cat-like instincts coming into the room.
First thing first, it's time to rage.
Oh,
Now, did you say it was a bit hard to understand the spooky voice? Were we walking for a week
absolutely.
in the dark? Because at some point, did we long rest?
It's hard to rest in that environment. Hang on. I'm just gonna make sure.
So things like rage would not reset. Okay, that's cool. Cool.
It's hard to judge time in the land of the darkness. Are we still getting bad here from me?
Better.
Cool. So
All right.
what's your plan?
The plan is to run up and hit a guy.
Smack a fool. Yep.
Diplomacy for a 13 to hit.
Beautiful. As you go in, you try and strike them, but they seem to be able to deflect your blow as you bring it down upon them.
I call bullshit and hit him a second time for a 20.
The second attack, however, followed up so quickly with your
Love it.
skill, you are able to break its defense.
So that's a 7 plus 3 for rage, 10.
10 points of slashing damage. Beautifully done. You quickly slash through that as we go, and you hear the creature speak to you as surprised as it should be from you just coming at it like this.
What was that?
Do you want a lozenge or
Jorgen.
something for your throat?
What's that, sorry?
Do you want a lozenge or something for your throat? That sounded quite hoarse.
I mean, I will definitely need it by the end of tonight.
Well-
But have some fun.
I mean, we're fighting
uh,
snot monsters. It sounded like he had a booger in his throat or something. So
The creature just looks at you like what the fuck, dude? As you assault it, and it continues by having its turn. It's going to begin by sort of responding to you, and it's going to attempt to retreat as it moves backwards. Are you going to take that attack of opportunity?
Oh, of course, but I may even have some stuff. I actually did I pack Sentinel? Let me check. Did I pack Sentinel? No, I took Dual Wielder and Durable. I was considering it. I'll still hit him.
Smack him!
Pow! Burn that one.
Woo!
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
That one's Marky Mark.
Beautiful.
it hurt itself in the confusion.
That's 20 for Beyond Blue. I'm happy.
Beautiful. At least you contributed that tonight, isn't it?
I mean, you're helping that, Beyond Blue, not helping our party, but apart from that.
You as you strike out towards it again, you hear the creature again try and communicate to you.
What was that?
I mean, do we know if they're baddies or not yet?
Nope. Went straight in swinging.
Just straight in swinging.
Straight in
Blade-
swinging.
I mean, that's classic
Blade-
Boris, though.
As
Classic Boris.
and it absolutely is classic Boris. Like, he
Yeah.
does not take bullshit. You guys
Yeah.
are in the den of your enemy, and as you guys sit here pondering, you begin to realize, oh shit, this is the troll army that we've been tracking down.
Wait, what?
This
Yeah,
is
the
finally them. We're face to face with the group that has been terrorizing our towns, has been hurting our womenfolk, has been
Women folk.
causing
Not our women folk.
causing our children to fear the night. These are the terrors which we must destroy.
Guys. Everything the DM just said.
These are the bad guys.
Oh, hey, yeah, Boris, that was, I can't believe it took us so long to realise, Boris. I mean, thank God you took that first one down so quickly. These are the troll army. What are we waiting for?
Of course, the troll army. What did you
Charge
think
in.
it was?
Seriously, Fincher,
Remember
where are
the
you? I don't even know where
womanfolk,
you're
Ben.
on.
Remember the womanfolk.
Oh, I'm pissed. Wow, I'm about to get crazy.
Considering that Finry isn't an idiot like Red Helm, and with my mix that with my high perception, do I get the sense that something's off, or is it the illusion that good?
Well, the thing that is interesting is that everything that I just said is true. Everything that I just said is your memory. So you have no reason to not believe it, because it's what you've come here for. It's the only reason that you made that trek through the labyrinth. The only reason that you fought so hard to get Boris to join you, because without him, you weren't sure that you were going to make it. And here you are, finally, the objective sight.
Okay.
Can I roll intimidation on myself to scare myself into knowing the truth, or is that not how it works?
Hopefully there'll be enough intimidation from other people in this place.
What about an athletics check? I'll do a backflip and see if that jogs my memory.
Backflip through reality.
You see as the alarms are raised that the rest of the trolls seem to approach from around, gathering up. They all seem to be gearing towards defending themselves as they get into formation, their weapons raised.
Boris, unleash those bolts again. Finry, Sue, Jorgen, we need to take these snot monsters down now.
As
right here, but I know I'm stealth and everything. But jeez, fuck you.
And next up on that note, Zandar, with your initiative and your leadership, you can take that first lead.
Fast, sexy fireball. Sexy fireball.
Do you know what though? That is one thing I don't have, is a sexy fireball. But what I do have,
Well, I'm out.
I will create my packed weapon, which will be just a nice sort of curved sword summoned.
Can your pack weapon be a fireball?
And that unfortunately is my action. So I'm going to show leadership and summon my weapon and say, "Go get 'em, guys!"
And with that beautiful inspiration, I will make sure that you all are inspired as you finally are in front of your enemy. So everybody mark down a point of inspiration and prepare for slaughter of your enemies. So what are you doing with that sword of yours?
That's all I can do. That's my action, is to summon the sword.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. Ready to go when it becomes your turn. Finry, are you staying in your stealth form?
I am actually. I am going to. Cool.
That is an adorable mug, by the way. Is that a pug?
It is.
What?
It is a pug, and on the inside it says "Top Dog." So look out.
Nice.
Love it. Love it.
I, from my stealth position, I'm going to cast Shatter. Right here. That's 10 feet, and everything within 10 feet has to make a con save. But also, because I am hidden, I get magical ambush, so they all have disadvantage on their saving throws.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
Nice.
So good.
Pew pew.
Yeah. Yeah, I really have been, yes.
So I've got to make a save, right?
Yeah, but that's for all, like, everything within a 10-foot square.
That's
Centered on that point.
all those guys. This is going to be beautiful. Let's roll those.
Will the
Especially if
dead
any-
body on the ground, will it splatter into additional pieces
Yeah,
or
that's what I
will it
was just
splash all over?
Okay. So this one's a bit of a mixed bag. Whenever you make me do 6 rolls, it's going to end up with somebody paying money, all right?
Well, it's 6 rolls, but with and they all have disadvantage, so it's 12 rolls.
Hang on. So this is. So it has a higher chance of me having to pay, which I don't appreciate, Dan.
We'll figure it out.
I'm
We'll
fine
figure
But
with
it
it'll
out.
be on blue,
I
so
don't appreciate it.
So
All right, cool. So I'm going to take that as the first 3 on the left, and this can be the next 3.
Now, we were talking like dismemberment rules. Is there any carryover damage? So even if they make this save, or was that melee attack only?
Melee mostly. It's not really spells. The AoE kind of accompanies that.
I just want to
okay.
be clear, you said the first 3 on the left and then the other 3. There's another 4 apart from the 3 on the left. There's 7 in total.
I didn't count those 2.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure to roll another 2 dice for the one on the whole right.
14
That's what you get.
dice.
That's what you get
14 dice.
calling Sue in the middle of a battle.
I really
Maths.
appreciate you guys keeping me honest. You know,
Quick
love
maths.
that.
Just
so-
pick on the natural 20s, mate. That's all we need. 7 nat 20s. That's all you need.
So we start off with the from left to right, and then from top to bottom when that doesn't
Okay.
suit. So the first one, nat 1. So
$20 for you.
good start. The second one, natural 20, but not just one natural 20, 2 natural 20s. So both rolls were a natural 20. So that was pretty good. And then we have a 2. So the second one definitely saves. The other 2 on the 3 of the left don't save. Next up, we have the second lot. We have a 3. We have a 7. So we go from top to bottom. So both of those miss. And then another 1.
It'll be expensive night for Robin.
Dude, you're gonna need a third job.
So,
No, I need you guys to stop paying me to fucking DM. And then we have a 12 for our guy on the right.
okay,
So in total, only one of them saves, I believe.
yes, they take
22 thunder.
yeah.
So
Well, one
22 times 6. Just out of curiosity, what's that? 132 or so?
No, it's only like 22 only. But the
I
ones-
know, but
that would be awesome. I wish.
I wish.
Ones that saved only takes half of that, so they take 11 points of damage.
Cool. So I'm going to make them take 11, but luckily they're the one that's already taken some damage. And the rest of them take the full 22.
Yep. And then I'm going to scoot back behind Xandar and use my bonus action to hide.
Is that magical ambush a feat?
Oh, no. It's a thing that you get at level 9 for being an arcane trickster.
That is such a cool spell.
I know, right? I saw that.
Like, I actually now want to do a stealth magician.
25 stealth behind Xandar.
Awesome. So, quickly jumping in, you hear Boris yell, "That's wonderful work! Truly spectacular. We're going to get these guys for what they did to our woman folk." As it is now your turn, Sue.
So a quick terrain check. This bit of ground here that's in front of Sue, is that like waist height, or is that to the roof? What are we looking at there?
So what you see there is so this area here, the grey.
Yeah.
That's to the roof.
Okay.
And the pathway that you go into is like a cave tunnel with like wooden support beams that keep it up like a mine shaft.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I can make it to that dude then. So I just thought I'd double check that to make sure that I could actually make it to hit one of them. So I'm gonna run in and hit that guy.
Nice.
Straight up.
Let's bring it in.
Run straight past. And I'm just gonna rage. So there's some rage action happening.
Some action.
And
that is not a thing.
It's not a thing, no. It sounds. We have the adult filter for a reason.
It's like cactus. It's completely a thing.
Totally.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm about to get
fucking apricot.
So,
These patrols are going apricot.
I am going to go reckless on this, so I'll get advantage on my attacks. So, to hit the snotball dude, a 13.
It does not hit.
And just going to roll again for a nat 20, 27 to hit.
Ooh, nice. Thanks again to Unseen Summon. You guys are beats.
I'm going to roll my damage here. It'll do the automatic damage. So it's not the best roll. So what's that?
11,
10, so that's 14 plus 1 additional d12 for barbaric. Wow, that is low for a crit. So that's 16 points of damage.
16. And with that, the creature is bloody.
Okay. Can't believe I reckless for that.
I am very glad that you did, looking at what's around you.
Yeah, I was sure I was going to kill it.
Does that mean anyone has advantage against you now?
Yep.
It's not just your opponent?
It's not a duel. He's made himself vulnerable by putting himself in a unfavorable position to do the most damage. It's truly barbaric. The contemplations. Is that your turn, Dave?
I'm gonna move back up here.
The creature taking a strike at you. Their previous seemingly communicative stance begins to retreat as you see a massive club swing across in your direction.
With advantage.
With advantage. So we're looking at a beautiful 15 to hit.
No dice. No buono.
Yeah, yes. All right.
Buono.
Awesome. So with that done, Sue, your retreat happens. Boris says, Sue, good job, but I've got this, bud. And,
I knew you'd do, Boris. I knew you would.
And you see another one of those beams just fire through and destroy the creature that stands in front of you here. As it just bewilders him. You got the next one, Sue.
Team effort, Boris. Can't believe how good we work as a team. That's synergy. That's synergy.
Just as you say that, you hear a familiar female voice as you begin to fight these creatures. As your companion Angelina, who's been with you this entire time, and has adventured with you to fight these creatures, says, I think we might have them. I think we just might win. If we keep going the way we are going to be victorious. And with that, I'm going to let us have a little break.
Oh dear. Hey, just before we go to break, DM, you've got a reroll. We've just picked up another reroll from the chat. This one goes to Finry for that beautiful, beautiful candy cotton hair.
Thank you. Very
Looks delicious, looks amazing.
It's great. Like they cut like a little bit off after it was dyed, and it fell off, and it looked like fairy floss. I was like, I eat that.
I think we finally broke the DM, and all his schizophrenic personalities are suddenly coming
up. Yeah. I may have actually shattered his psyche when I cast Shatter.
So here we have Angelina.
Oh, fantastic. Boris and Angelina are here. Oh, us. I always have so much fun adventuring with Boris and Angelina.
Yeah, they truly have been.
They were great in that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Boris and Angelina. Anyway, yeah.
Boris. Awesome. So yeah, we'll be right back. We're just going to take 10 minutes, get some refreshments, and we'll return to whatever the fuck's going on here. All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a fun break. I've seen the adventurers' faces contort in confusion and mystery. I have brewed a cup of tea and contemplated their demise. So hopefully we will continue to have a good session as we celebrate this spooky occasion. I'd like to take this occasion to just do a little bit of a check-in. What's going on right now? How are you guys all feeling?
I'm so confused.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited Boris and Angelina are here. I couldn't believe that Angelina wasn't around for the first fight. And, Boris has just been a good mate of ours for the last few weeks, so I'm just really excited that he's around.
This is true. If Boris turns up and hey, Boris, he just knocks out a snot troll straight away, and then Angelina turns up, it's like, Borgelina, bring it on. What has she got to bring to the game?
I mean, and you, your character Sue, you remember when Angelina was able to do first aid on you when you were bleeding out in the middle of your last cave delve, and without her, you'd probably be dead today.
Look, I owe it all to Angelina. Really do. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Didn't she like
adopt
a whole bunch of children and stuff as well? She's pretty good person, is Angelina.
Absolutely, she's really become a part of your life in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
And, adventuring together, being there for each other in and out of dungeons. It's kind of your duo now.
Yeah. Yeah, they just break in the fourth wall for a second. Sue's just too dumb. He's been hit on the head too many times to know that none of this is real, and he doesn't know them. So he's just going with it, really.
You guys all in this little web of truth.
Yeah, I'm just hoping this snot monster, recklessness doesn't go back to bite me.
And to that point, let's add all Angelina into the turn order. Let's give her an opportunity to succeed underneath Boris. You see her say, "I'm gonna take them out," and she rushes into the side here, and you see her pull out a rapier as she quickly just stabs, and pin cushions this creature as they fall to the ground, deceased.
Angelina, that's how we do it.
Yeah, let's kill these creatures.
Standard Angelina always comes through the goods. Right there, babe.
Says, "You'll get there one day, Sue." And then, Jorgen, it's now your turn.
Again, this feels like a competition, and I'm not winning. And barely noticing who these people are. The rage is there, the bloodlust is there, covered in blood. It's just getting tunnel vision and seeing even more of them ahead of me. So, running up. Yeah, no, alright. Running there. Let's be engaged. Let's be engaged, but not too engaged, right?
Beautiful. Let's hit them.
Let's take them for a bit of a duel.
Are you compelling them to duel? Is that what I hear?
Yes, I'm compelling them to duel by battle axing them.
By giving them no quarter.
Yeah, with a 15.
Hits.
Woohoo! You for a 13 damage.
How do you want to do it?
How do I want to do it? How do I want to do it? I wasn't thinking about that. I would just like to cleave from one side of the face to the other and then have the face sort of separate and slide off. And with the
Let me just take a taste of the tea before I have to describe that visceral.
Yeah.
What's your other attack?
How much of that may have spilt over into someone
Just
else?
tell me what you do with your second attack and I'll handle the spillage.
There shall be spillage if I hit.
There's always. Well, you killed them with your first hit, so anything else is going to be spillage.
With a 23 to hit.
Hits.
And a 12 damage.
So yeah, throwing caution to the wind, your shield thrown away, two-handed axe in hand as you bring it through, cleaving one creature's face apart as the viscera is splayed out on the floor. As you also go forward and hit the friend to the side, you smack them for that full point of 12 damage.
Are you hitting one-handed or two-handed, Mark?
One.
Okay, so it's
It's 12 in total, yeah, sorry.
12 in total. Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were taking from the two-handed, my bad.
No, I'm delicate. I like to think of myself as an artiste.
Yeah, an artiste with like a blood rage. It's really difficult.
Yeah. None of this two-handed, broad strokes, rubbish. Delicate, precise.
And as you are being an artiste, the remaining creatures will begin their retreat as on their turn they begin to rush through the cavern. So I'll let you make an attack of opportunity on our friend there.
Pew pew. For a 23 to hit as well.
Hits.
Solid 23 to hit.
9.
9 points of damage to this guy.
So it's the one-handed plus the rage.
Yeah, no, beautiful. You see the trail of blood feed down the hallway as your strike clips it, drawing blood and making a chase easier than ever as they'll lead you right to them. The rest of they sprint and find themselves into the next phase.
Oh, hell no, you don't run.
Oh yeah, they do run.
You sons of...
As they run away out of sight, you all have a brief moment of respite, as the enemies for now have been waylaid. Borrow says to you all, well done, everybody. That was truly something. You guys were magnificent. I think we might just be able to push them back. And Angelina comes up to you, Sue. Sue, I can't believe that we're actually here and that we're finally here to defeat our enemies.
All these long weeks together in the dark caverns, I can't believe it. Yeah. Right here beside you, Angelina. I can't believe all those times when you held me on death's door, and here we are, ready to take them down.
And you've been a rock for me too, Sue. I don't know if I could have done it without you. That time when they had me surrounded and you see a tear form on her cheek, and I thought for sure I was gone, but I heard a howl from you, and like a fury, you were upon them, and I'm so thankful to have known you, and I'm glad that you've got my back, Sue.
Always, Angelina. For as long as I've known you, I've known that we would be gloriously venturing together to glory.
And absolutely. And Raz, I'm so glad that you and I have also been able to grow a little bit as we've adventured together here. You know, starting off it wasn't quite so easy, but I think you and I have really have come together. You know, Jorgen, sorry, Raz, I get these names confused sometimes.
That's really selling the whatever the hell's going on here.
Do these dead snot things have anything cool on them? Anything shiny?
You can go ahead and you can make a little investigation if you would like.
Do that. Oh, it's the character sheet. Actually, close it.
I see Finry doing that, and I pick up the top half of the head that got pulled off.
Nice.
And I throw it to him and say, "Here, catch that."
That's a 20 for my investigation check.
Who are you throwing that to, by the way?
To Finry.
Alright, cool. Okay, so as you were investigating, you look through and you find lumps of minerals, mostly gold and silver, that have been mined from the site. And you catch a full brunt of a half of a head as you're too busy digging through this corpse to notice.
1d4 damage.
Yeah, make a 1d4 psychological damage, shall we?
And a con save.
I take the minerals and I walk over to Angelina. I found this for you.
Oh, Finry, you shouldn't have. Oh, sweetie, you're just the best, aren't you?
Oh, thanks.
And she takes the minerals and she says, "I'm so glad. If we get out of here, I'll try and make us. Would you wear matching necklaces with me?
Friendship bracelet? Friendship necklaces?
We can both have half of the name. You can have friend and I'll have ship.
I would absolutely love that. That sounds fantastic.
And then, regardless of whatever happens, we'll remember our time together. And yes,
I want nothing more. And everyone can probably see that Finry's ears are sticking out the side of his head, going bright red.
You guys are.
I don't get it. Why do you have a necklace called Shipfriend?
Oh, you, Jorgen, you are truly a character, are you not? You are the eternal jokester of our party. These weeks traveling together would have been so boring if it was not for your companionship. Isn't that right, Boris? And Boris says, yes, indeed. It truly would have been a somber occasion if it was not for your wit and your constant support of our well-being.
Boris, what say you now, Boris? We're in the belly of the beast. The enemy is retreating. Do we chase them down? Do we advance further deeper and leave these minions and find the big bad? What shall we do, Boris? You've led us well so far.
I will pose you this question. But truly...
It's not a riddle, is it?
What's that, sorry?
It's not a riddle, is it?
No,
you know me, Boris. I'm not great with riddles.
You know how I like to do dramatic speeches before I go into battle. Can you just let me have this one, please?
I will.
Be quiet. I'm monologuing.
You know how I value your constant striving willpower to defeat your enemies.
Never ending.
If we stop here today, Men and Angelina, where will we be in history?
Probably right here if we stop. Sorry, you might talk.
We will not be able to move forward if we do not indeed move towards our enemies. So I ask you today, friends, will we let the enemy continue to grow in power, or will we strive to go deeper into the heart of their fell, wretched beast of a home and thwart them where they live?
Let's thwart them! Woo!
Let's thwart them.
Finry, that's the spirit!
Back on the menu, boys.
Let us kill these troll traitors and do to them what they did to our woman folk!
Bloody women folk.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll just kill them.
Alright, I'm gonna go back into stealth now.
But before we do, maybe it would be indeed wise to rest. While we have a moment to breathe.
But after that speech, I'm all pumped up.
But
now.
that's not the fury subsiding you!
I've got too much energy. I'm all pumped up.
How about you collect 3 of the most unique rocks you have in here to help me with the next magical spell I need to cast.
You got it, Boris. And I stealth and run off.
The rest of us can rest, knowing that he's out there protecting us.
Short or long?
25 to stealth.
Nice. So feel free to take a short rest if you guys would like.
Also, because I'm a Lightfoot halfling, I can't roll on that one. So
That's a fun little. Feel free.
Keeping the rules.
No, I just picked the right. I just picked the race. I was like, Lightfoot halflings are good for rogues, and then I remembered that they can actually roll on that one.
I mean, if the dice rolls in that one, the dice rolls in that one.
No, it's
because you re-roll in that ones, don't you?
Yeah. So I was looking because there's a nat 1 sitting on the screen, and I was like, what the hell's going on that? And I hop it over, and it's a nat 1, but then it's automatically re-rolled to a 12. So
that's awesome.
I saw my odds, so
it's just you've got a plus 13 stealth. That's insane numbers.
Yeah, man.
Insane.
Rogues, man. High level rogues are like friggin' gone. All right.
Everybody resting up. You see Angelina pull out a pack of rations. She says, "Everybody, please eat up. We don't know when next we'll have a break in this never-ending struggle against evil."
Angelina, you know me. I'm barely ever eat. I'm just always raging and always angry about things.
Well, there's one thing that I know that you're not always aggressive about, and she winks at you as she passes you a sandwich.
Oh.
I will not validate that question with an answer, by the way.
Quite difficult.
Cool. So you guys are all go through. Make an investigation check for me, Finry, as you attempt to find unique rocks.
20.
Oh,
Nice. So with a 20, you do find some really cool gems that seem to be around the place. They all seem to sparkle. What is your character find consider an interesting rock?
Probably something a bit shiny, like some emeralds, maybe like a ruby.
Nice.
Quartz is pretty cool as well.
Cool. Yeah. So I think you find some, probably not like the prime gems, but you find some rock that's got veins of emerald, and you might find like a small sapphire, and again, just like a rock that just glistens with these flecks of red through it. As you bring them back to the group. What did you find, Finry? Did you get what we needed?
I found these. This one's got some cool red flecks, and this one's got green veins, but it's a bit weird because it looks a little bit like a dick, and it's kind of shaped like a dick. The veins.
Finry.
You can have that one. That one's for you.
Thank you indeed for your service. Without your help, we would have been stuck crossing the Great Bridge to Garantha. You
Not
were the one
Garantha.
that was able to get the peg into the ground with such efficiency that we were able to get over there just before the bridge collapsed. And just like that time, Finry, you have again come in perfectly to assist us.
Well, I'm your man.
You sure are, Finry. And now, back to where I was before our break. Let us wander forth and destroy our enemies.
yes, let us. And having
Onward.
these conversations,
Tally ho.
Xander wants to run into the middle. Xander runs into the middle of this whole the track changing thing. Gets there and is like, Boris, which way?
Maybe we should not follow them in the way that they left, and see if we can't come around them from the back if we go down the path to the south.
Exactly. Take them from behind. You're an expert at that, aren't you, Boris?
I have always been able to sneak upon my enemies. Much like you, Finry, that's why you and I are the strategic strike unit of our group.
Fist bump.
Fist bump!
I jump up and I bump his fist.
Xander's like, come on, you morons. And,
I'm only 3 feet tall. I'm a short ass.
So, are you guys going down the path to the south or the path to the north?
well, where there's south, there's southeast, there's southwest.
Oh well, my mate Boris, who's let us out of the labyrinth, he surely knows how to go.
The path to the north leads to what looks like a closed-in tunnel that's collapsed.
Yeah, follow me, guys. Boris has given me the heads up. I think we're going southeast,
Right.
down this way.
That's
Okay.
why you're my number 2.
This girl knows where she's going.
Hey,
Number 2.
let me go ahead. I want to double check, make sure that everything's okay. What happens? The map changed.
They did indeed.
Where-
Because you are now moving into the next area.
Alright.
Where are we coming from?
You guys are coming from the southern area here.
Down there.
Character sheets.
I'd like to go quite stealthily through the tunnels.
Roll stealth with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
They know you're coming.
21.
Still not exactly a shit roll though, is it? Beautiful. So you find your way through here, and you start to break down the walk in front of you into your key steps that you've practiced, and you're going in one step at a time. What are you trying to discover?
Want to have a quick look, see where the enemies are,
Awesome.
see what we can
So you hear the sounds of hushed discussion coming from the northern chamber. The voices matching those that you are familiar with, as you hear the hushed tones come over.
Where is the enemy? We must be careful. asshole.
as you through the chamber.
Can I pop around the corners and use my magical ambush to cast Shatter right on that nice big group of them right here?
All right.
Shattering his heart is what you're shattering.
That's the only thing that gets shattered in these days. I'm going to quickly...
That is the plan.
Yeah, go ahead and blast.
Blast! Oh, it's only not a big one, it's only a 13. But because I'm hidden, they have disadvantage on their con save throw. So that's about
Cool.
a few of them.
Very nice. So let us get them up. So we need 8... no, it's actually... So within 10 feet, right?
Yeah,
So-
within 10 feet of this spot. So catches these ones up in the top corner.
The top 6?
Yeah, the top 6, yeah.
Cool.
So that's 12d20 rolls.
I'm with you. Oh no, not once!
No, that was.
God damn. That is the worst feeling. Like rolling a dice and it's like a $20 bet every time is Alright, so starting at the top, working top down, left to right, we have 6 for the first one, 5 for the second one, 3 for the third one, 11 for the fourth one,
Fail.
9 for the fifth one,
Fail.
and 4 for the sixth one.
Fail. So they all take 13 points of thunder damage.
Beautiful.
Love
The
it.
one that was damaged by the previous strikes, you see the wave of energy go through him, and his hands go to his head as you see blood start to come out of his ears, and he just collapses onto the ground, falling to his knees, and then falling face first into the floor.
Does his head explode like Scanner style?
Not this time.
Oh.
It's gonna save some room to grow, hey. As you do that, go ahead and roll for initiative, everybody.
And this time I'm going to click my token.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Look at you go.
14
And I
initiative.
did. And I rolled shit.
Hey, 24.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. As you continue to rampage through this dungeon, you guys are crushing it. As the enemies stand no chance in front of you.
Oh, not with Boris and Angelina here. Can't believe they even. Why don't they just run away?
It was
Like,
actually
even more than they are.
Shut on that group. He's like, just get him, Finry. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
what would Boris do?
Oh,
Boris, you hear behind you say, I'll come in and clean them up. You guys hit them with the first strike and I'll make sure that you are protected.
Alright.
Awesomes. So let us quickly do a bit of a descending order here. And we do a little bit of these guys all took 22 points of damage. And then they all took 13, hey?
yeah.
Yep.
Those are numbers, quick maths.
Quick maths. I'm good at the quick maths. I just...
Oh, that's right.
Let me
I'm
just-
currently standing right there. Like, I lost 2 hit points because I got hit in the head with a severed head.
Indeed.
But didn't you? We had a short rest, didn't you? You didn't get
I
your
didn't have a
points back?
short rest. I was collecting shit
Of course you were.
to my
Of
best
course you
buddy
were.
Boris.
The collector.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so...
Hold up, your best buddy.
Our best buddy.
Alright. I was gonna say, wow.
let's
I'll
have-
forgive you for this. It's alright. I don't understand.
No,
And then you battle.
Angelina is my best buddy. We're gonna have matching necklaces. Hers
He's
says
gonna
ship
go
his friend.
I mean, look, you guys are friends. That's okay, but you haven't held each other's dying bodies in your arms and brought them back from the brink. So, when you have that sort of bond, I'll understand.
As you guys are discussing
It's not
this,
a
both of you have memories of the 4 of you, Angelina, Boris, Finry, and Sue, together back to back as you fought a horde of enemies that just approached you. And it is not that any one of you is best friends with anybody else, but your bond as a small team from your times fighting in these near-death experiences means that you guys are inseparable.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that would ever cause you guys to fight, because at the end of the day, the blood that you've shared is thicker than even familial.
We've shed so much blood together today.
Just all the liquids.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Blood is the blood is the liquid we've shared. Just to be clear.
And to start that off, Finry, you've just had your surprise turn, but it is again you at the top of the order as the crow.
Woohoo! Actually,
Get
hold
Finry.
this time. I'm going to bonus action. Hide. Right here. Behind the pillar.
Nice.
In my brief moment when I was out there, did any of them look particularly in charge?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. My stealth was only a 15. Actually pretty low. I'm actually pretty disappointed with myself.
Wow.
Investigation's only a 13.
Shocker.
Oh no, the bad rolls.
Through the stress of the situation, you're unable to see necessarily who's in charge. Only that the voices seem to be panicked and fearful.
Okay. Alright. What I am going to do then is I don't want to cast any more spell. Oh, actually, I'm going to step out half and I'm going to cast. Ooh, wait, let me just double check the range on this spell. I want to cast sleep, but can't remember how.
What's a 10th like? How high can you cast that?
Can't ever sleep.
It can be cast quite high. Like it's just as high as you want it to be, but I've only got second levels up to second level, so I just got to double check. Oh, 90 feet. Pff, easy.
No wuckers. Do you know what a wucker is, Robin?
I mean, yes, but also no. It's like.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Is that like a branded thing? Is it like a? Okay.
Waka waka.
Like, no, not that. No, not that.
Well,
If you're in
you
the
guys can
chat,
educate me on
help
that
us.
the stream.
If you're in the chat, help our DM out.
I'm just a poor boy trying to make his name in this foreign country with all of its strange expressions.
All right. So I'm gonna cast it just at level 1.
Yep.
So I roll 5d8, and I'm casting it in the same spot that I cast Shatter, so just up here.
Yep.
And then from highest HP down to lowest, I think. In ascending order. So from the lowest up.
Yeah.
So
Most HP upwards.
18. So
Beautiful.
if any of them are under 18, they go down first, and then so on and so forth.
The next one's from there
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Cool. So immediately you see, let's see this. We have a little ZZZ icon, a little sleepy icon. Let us call it. This guy looks like he's a bit tired. That guy's like. So you just hear thump, thump, thump as 3 of them fall.
Awesome. And then I'm going to duck out of the way off the bridge so that my good battle mate Sue can get up there and go lay waste.
Oh, wreckage.
Oh, right work right there. Thanks for getting out of the way for me, Finry. I can always count on you. So dependable.
You've got this!
So dependable.
As Angelina shouts her support from the rear. What are you gonna do with all that axe?
It's not my turn.
It's
It's their turn, that's right.
So I'm going to wait my turn. What you going to do with old that axe? Old that axe, you know your axe. I've got to sit here and wait my turn, and wait my turn.
Immediately, you see the other creatures go up and try and shake their companions awake, which I believe they can, can't they? Yeah. So they all
use as an action to shake us up.
They all use
that.
So those three use their actions to get them up, and then they begin to drag them out of the room.
So did anyone try and resuscitate the dead guys?
They've left the dead guy's body there.
But they're all
one of them's just trying to wake him up. Like, wake up!
No, his wound seems a little bit more fatal than theirs, that's for sure. As they all begin to run through to this area, preparing themselves for your onslaught. Alright. Sue, it is now your turn.
Go get him, Sue!
Well, in all the battles we've had, so many of them, Angelina, I must say, there is one thing that you often bring up, and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. But I only have... It's my little feet. You're constantly talking about my little feet.
But they're so adorable!
They are, but I don't run very fast. And you look, you know it breaks my heart, but I'm just gonna run. Just gonna run up. I know, look, I really want to go and get them, but I think I just need to just get to a good location. I'm just gonna run up here. That's pretty much all I'm doing at the moment. And then I can see them from there. I can see them. I'm going to throw me some javelins.
Beautiful.
23 to hit.
It hits.
First javelin. A solid 8 points of damage. Jab number 2. 17 to hit.
Hits. So you're hitting the one in the back?
Yep, I'm hitting the closest one.
Yep.
For 11 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh! As per standard, Sue takes toes, so it's gone through like the shin and taken a toe.
Beautiful. As you managed to do death by leg blood loss, as you managed to just pin it down, and then the second javelin like pinces the toe, so it slices off, leaving it there for your collection.
Yeah.
Amazing. As you do that, you hear a voice behind you. Well done! You truly have come a long way since I started training you.
You started training? What?
And behind you, you see the warrior knight that has spent his days ensuring that you have been trained. And you see the Tabaxi warrior say, "You've made me proud today as you continue to slay the enemies of our people. Let's go, Sue. Collect your toes so our toe necklaces can stand side by side proudly."
Grip by the forearm, right? Let's give me a forearm grip.
Forearm grip.
Bringing me
back
close.
says,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get him. The toes of many great foes fall on our chests.
And many more to come, Sue. And many more to come.
If I wasn't out of range, I'd definitely just go and collect that toe right now.
Xander, you're up.
I can't believe Reginald, my great warrior teacher, is here, and
I will always be by your side, Sue.
My great friends in Angelina and Boris took some time out
Remember
of their
the
filming
times?
schedule.
You remember the times at the academy when I trained all three of you?
How could I forget? All those
Truly,
times.
those were the best of times.
Those were the days, my friends. Thought they'd never end.
Uh,
Sing and dance forever and a day.
There will be more days like that once we slay this horde, I promise you.
Definitely. Once we slay the horde.
So Xander's going to run up and say, "Hey, Sue, did you see that Reginald's here too?"
Yes. Yes. We were just talking.
Good
So good.
Are we still killing
Xandar,
trolls?
it's good to see you as well.
Reginald,
Of
great to see you
course I
again.
am. To do
Alright.
anything else would be irresponsible.
And I
You
think-
have truly grown up, haven't you? Since
Yeah,
the last time I
absolutely.
saw you.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
Oh,
Thanks
what's
very
this?
much for your
A
help.
small creature. Oh yes, of course. I do love to guide those to the treasure that I cannot get to myself.
And while they're having a chat, I think out the back, just Zan is going to cast Eldritch Blast at whatever character he can see. It's like this guy right here. This guy right here is in line with an Eldritch Blast.
Awesome. Hit him.
16 to hit for 9 force.
Hits. 9 force damage. Beautiful. The creature looks bloody. They look very close to death as they try and continue to get away from you. Anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
Jorgen.
Jorgen's surprised at another Tabaxi showing up on the field, but then feels immediately friendly with them.
It's your old friend, so, you know.
It is good. The Tabaxi folk at home have trusted me to come to you to tell you that they are waiting for your return. They have already named the traditional statue of Whiskers, our great leader that led us through the desert, and they've erected a statue in your honor as well. Standing side by side will be Whiskers and Jorgen, forever to be remembered through history if we manage to fight them off this day.
Well, as Reginald would know, Tabaxis have a little trick up their sleeve called feline agility, which means I get to double my movement. And
Go get them! Jorgen!
Straight through the
giddy up.
walls and everything.
Reginald sheds a tear. That cat is one beautiful specimen.
yeah. And I'm going to pop the shield away and take out the great axe, because that seems like it's being a bit of fun.
Hit him with the
And,
pointy end.
Hit it with the pointy end and
It's a
attack.
double
recklessly.
pointy end whack. No, it's double pointy end.
I don't think you got to be specific about which one you said. Hits.
Yeah, that would hit. That's reckless.
Are you reckless, are you?
Yes, I've gone the reckless option, but I forgot to rage.
Make sure to roll again to hit to see if you crit, because you don't want to miss that opportunity.
I did, it didn't come through.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, 11 slashing. So you slice through the neck of this enemy who's already limping from.
That's sorry. There's rage damage to add. Oh no, he didn't rage. Rage.
I forgot to rage.
Wow.
That was a bit silly.
I'm happy for you to retcon raging. It seems like your character would always rage. Like it's.
Yeah, I'd forgotten it since we were. Actually, no, I might hold it.
Okay.
I might hold the rage.
Up to you. So,
Who knows what's coming next? I've only got 2.
So cool.
Two
Yeah,
more.
you slice through the neck of this creature as it falls to the ground dead, as your axe continues through, cleaving onto the enemy to its side.
Nice.
And now reckless works for both attacks.
It does.
Okay, so
And they are also bloodied.
Just keep whacking it with the pointy end.
That's the
a
spirit.
20, a
You've truly
22 to
become
hit.
a chip off the old block there. What did you roll?
A 22.
Hits.
We can clear. 4, not great. 6 points.
Beautiful. So that is very close to their death, but just not quite. As you managed to follow up that slice, but being overbalanced from your reckless attacking, you weren't able to quite deliver the killing blow. But the smell of their blood dripping onto the floor puts you into a further frenzy. Next up, we have Finry.
Okay. Seeing, gonna bonus action, hide. Because if there's one thing that Reginald always taught him, with his small stature, it's better if he hides first before he attacks.
Yep.
So. 21.
Yeah. You're 21.
And the other thing that Reginald taught him was battlefield awareness, and seeing that this group of creatures are all on what looks like a pretty rickety train track, shatter probably wouldn't be the best thing to use, because that could ruin the bridge.
Reginald has taught you a lot about strategy, and although that would be good if your teammates weren't at risk, your objective lies beyond this stage.
Exactly. Boris taught me magic. Angelina taught me the meaning of friendship.
Shipfriends.
Reginald taught me combat. So, wander on out. Look at here. And just to halt this one, so he blocks off the escape of the other guys behind him. And he's going to cast Phantasmal Force on this guy to make him think the bridge has caught on fire underneath him. So I'll get Phantasmal Force up into the chat so you guys can see all the fun stuff it does.
That'd be rad. Oh, yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw at disadvantage because I'm stealth.
Cool. Let's do that. So we have... Oh, not good for me. A 3.
No, so he fails. So he now believes with all his being that this fire underneath him is real. And because he thinks it's fire, he actually, on the beginning of each round, he takes 1d6 of psychic damage because he thinks it's real.
Amazing. That's the true manifestation of illusions right there.
Yeah.
That's something real fun. Amazing. So, you go ahead and the creature... Is it all of them, or is it one of them?
It's only one of them, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that he'll stop and try and do something to put it out that'll block off the ones behind him.
Amazing. Yeah, you hear them all yelping again from in front of you that as they start to scream. I don't know what this voice is. This one's name. Let's have a whirl at last. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm so glad I moved the headphones for that.
As you hear them exclaim from the fear of the fire underneath their feet. Continuing forward, Finry, anything else in your turn?
No, use my bonus action, my action, and my movement. I might just wave at Reginald for the rest of my turn. Hey, Reginald!
He waves back at you. Hi, Finry!
I haven't seen you for so long, how are you?
It has been far too long. I'm actually pretty good. I came here to warn you that success is inevitable if you try your best and apply yourself.
Well, that's what you always taught us. Your fur's looking especially sleek today. Did you use new shampoo?
I did have a grooming mate have a go at it today, so it is luscious.
Grooming mate. Are we seeing someone now, are we? When do we get to meet?
Now that the horde has been sort of exiled to the underground, it sort of gives me some time to, look around a little and see the local delights.
I'm really happy for you. You deserve every happiness.
So do you, Finry. So do you.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Yes, let's slay and murder these folk until blood runs down our bodies. Yes.
What? What?
By grooming, mate, do you mean Jorgen? My cats put them together.
He does now. He 100% does now. Yeah.
I didn't want to impose on your character, but hey. Alright, Finry, you're done. Back to the enemy's turn. So, the first one here is
violated
to the back. The next one also going to take a sidestep as they continue to run forward. This guy's going to block the way as these guys run into them.
And he takes 1d6 of psychic damage.
So this one takes 1d6. Do I roll that? Oh, beautiful. As, bam, you smack him. The other guy, through the tumble with the stop as they rush through, he's going to make a dex save to see if he manages to stay on the bridge at all.
Fail.
With with an 8, they're unfortunately going to trip over. And that stops. You hear the sound of the scream as they fall deep into the pit that lays on the side.
Give us your best Wilhelm scream.
No, that's not it.
Like a really angry cat.
I'm going to practice that one. I'm going to bring that one out again. Beautiful. So yeah, that guy just crashes and you just hear the scream as they fall to their death. Additionally, the last one remaining here, limping away, is going to move out of your combat range. Then Jorgen, you want to take a slice at him?
Which one? Sorry, I was trying to find a Wilhelm screen.
The bloody guy.
Would I have an attack of opportunity?
You would, because he was here.
Oh, he moved from there. Okay, absolutely. Why the hell not?
That's the
It doesn't count as reckless, does it? Because
No, you can do reckless on any attack, can't you?
it says first attack. I'll say no.
Yeah, just say no. It's...
But
Oh, it's in that one.
Oh, I'm so glad I made you roll that one. Join the pay for the session party. This is the
I know.
fun one.
$40 to Beyond Blue tonight.
They're enjoying this.
So no, I missed. Unless there's some other reason for advantage.
No, unfortunately, in this case, you just weren't able to get it. As they managed to also run away, as this creature, seeing that the fire can't be put out, and feeling the burn of it as everybody else runs away, begins to also try and escape. Next up, we have Sue.
So, just looking by where I am, not sure that I can hit anything with a great axe. But, well, Reginald, you know me, Reginald. Don't need to be in axe range to make my point known.
A toe can be done from any range, Sue.
I'm just gonna run up and grab those two javelins out of the corpse, and I'm just gonna launch the javelins again.
You're gonna pocket that toe too?
Oh yeah, the toe. What exactly would you call this animal so I can make sure it's documented correctly?
Can you just leave it there as a blank? I'll get back.
I'm just gonna do toe from spooky session.
Yeah, toe from spooky session. Yeah. So as you can.
Oh, you know what I should do? Sorry, you know what I should do is I actually should organize a little session with the Unseen Servant. And I should get him to make like a little toe necklace, 3D printed toe necklace of all these different types of toes. And I should then wear it during the sessions when I'm playing.
That would be pretty bloody cool.
All right.
Actually.
That would be amazing.
We got to get some 3D skills going.
I feel like we'll be able to organize that. Some amazing printouts from the Unseen Servant. All right, let's go. We're gonna be throwing these javelins again. So Fresh just ripped them out of the corpse and just launched them. I'm imagining a 10 doesn't hit though.
A 10 does not hit.
Must have like a bit of goo on them or something, like just goes a bit skew-if. Maybe a 16 to hit?
16 does hit.
Sweet. There you go for 8 points of damage into old mate that's got the red dot on him.
How do you want to do it?
I think the first one like just straight through the back of the neck, but then the second one, just straight through the neck and just it falls out and slices a toe off as he.
It's like the perfect trajectory, just slice into the toe.
Yeah, just like straight as he's like looking down, just straight through the back there, and just keeps him.
Sue, yeah. I have trained many students in battle, but that is why to this day you are definitely in the top 5 of my students, and obviously the rest of you are the other 5.
Obviously.
All right, cool. So, carrying on to Zandar's turn.
Zandar looks at Reginald, says, "I assume I'm still ranked above Sue, and we'll just run off.
Survive this, and we can finally settle it like we always planned to."
Excellent. That's my movement, and then we'll cast another Eldritch Blast at this guy right here.
Can you say Eldritch Blast in a Texan accent?
Eldritch Blast. No, I can't.
There you go.
What's that roll?
I'm trying to find out. There it is.
The suspense.
It's a 9 to miss.
It's a 9 to
Hang on, how many Eldritch Blasts do you shoot at your level?
2.
You've got and you've got an inspiration skill.
I do.
You do.
You'll have a little bit of inspo.
Do.
Alright. So it shoots 2. So I'm going to take the inspiration and roll that again with advantage, right? Is that right?
You get advantage, yes. You can use it to basically get advantage on something.
So we'll just see what happens here. Nope. Oh, 11. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hit, no.
Oh, man. Both failed.
I love how you for a second there you're like, ooh, 11, yeah.
Also, that's
It was a roller coaster. It was a roller
your
coaster.
second.
Better.
Verify your second Eldritch Blast.
Yes, I do.
Give that a whirl.
Oh my god,
Yes.
17.
Smash.
Brilliant work,
9
Xander.
damage.
Which one are you attacking with that one?
Whatever I can hit. Where am I? I was trying to go for... There's a rock in the way, isn't there? Oh, that guy, if I can get him.
It's actually not. This whole area is open. It's like
great.
It's a cabin.
that falls
It's a
to each
cabin
side.
in a way.
So, the boss looking guy, this one right here.
Alright, cool. Go ahead and make this shot. So yeah, that hits for 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful stuff. That's the first time he's taken a hit, so well done.
Good.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. That's all I got. Spent.
Beautiful.
Cracked the knuckles.
Sure good.
Jorgen's going to get in and amongst it.
Reginald yells, "Go get him, Tiger!"
Yes, sir. And he's going to be a little bit reckless. He still loves... He's warming up to the Great Axe. So we're going with advantage. That's a nat 20.
Woo! Oh, this is really probably for me like the most nat 1, nat 20 session ever.
It'll be, what, 2d12?
Yeah, 3d12 in total, right?
No, because it'll be doubled. So it'll be 4d12 plus
No.
2.
It's
No.
1d12 that's doubled, and then you roll a third d12.
No, 'cause
No, because you don't
You don't get
no,
double
no,
roll and double damage.
That's correct.
That's double dipping.
the
The extra
damage on
dice.
the Great Axe is 2d12 plus 2.
The Great Axe is 1d12 plus 2.
And with a crit, it's 2d12 plus 2.
Yeah,
I'm inheriting this from
but
beyond.
it's not doubled.
Yeah, not at all. Just
If there was a rules lawyer in the game,
yeah.
any
It's,
theories,
it's definitely your total roll
16.
is 3d12 plus 2.
Okay. Sorry, D&D Beyond has kicked in. It's automatically doubled it. And it's now reverted back to 1d12 plus 2.
Okay.
That's cool. Handy to know. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Because that is one hell of a weapon if it does 2d12.
I was going to
so
say, I'm
16.
missing out.
What's your
Seriously, I'm
damage
missing out.
on that one?
So it didn't come through. 16.
16 total?
16, yes.
And then is that including the third d12? You get brutal critical. So just roll an additional d12 for brutal critical.
Thank you. Brutal critical.
Oh.
You're on top of my...
Not that Sue and you're gonna, competitive, but I need every point of damage taken down on these guys so I can take another life and another toe with another javelin.
That's a plus 10.
Oh shit. 26?
It looks like we have confirmation that Unseen Servant is keen to have a look at this toe necklace.
Done and done.
So we'll definitely be keen to see what that looks like as the sessions progress.
Very excited.
I would totally use like a suit.
You would totally use what we do?
I would. And I also want a Shipfriend necklace. This has been like a really great session for just merch ideas.
I'm fairly sure we can eBay one of those. And just...
Yeah. Alright, so which one did you attack? The wounded guy or the leader-looking guy?
The guy at the top, and then hoping that is going to spill.
Yeah, absolutely. So you slaughter this guy, just absolutely blasting him apart as you bring your axe through. And the leader as well starts to take some serious damage as the majority of the force of your axe isn't even needed to go through the first enemy as he smacks it into him. Anything else to turn?
Reckless attack.
What's it, sorry?
That was the first reckless attack. We shall follow it up with
number 2.
Does feline agility cost you anything?
It's a special thingy.
It costs them a lifetime of hairballs, pretty much.
Yeah, and you can't use it again until you don't move it all on your next turn.
Got you. That's the cost.
That,
Okay,
that
cool.
25.
Hang on. Wait, then.
Ooh.
Hang on, you might be, when you move into something, you can double your speed. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of my turns. Ooh. I cheated.
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. You're good. Let's. So you make the attack or no?
Let's forfeit that attack.
Okay, cool. Going on to Finry.
Okay. Finry's gonna rush up behind this cogwheel thingy there.
Make a deck save as you go across the rickety bridge.
Of course. There we go. What is a game without traps? 17?
That mod of yours is very good on that.
Oh yeah.
Space rolls almost look like you went over the edge. As you managed to stay on top of the bridge.
I'm very light. Not much bouncing up and down. Okay, I'm gonna duck behind this thing and stealth.
Nice.
Bonus action stealth. 19.
Yep. I mean, go for it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pop back out and shoot this guy with my short bow.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew. It's a 26 to hit.
Hits. Smack him with the damage.
Okay, first is the short bow damage, so that's 9. Then all the other dice that are going to come with my sneak attack.
Ooh.
So many dice.
So that's 28 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remind me to roll an Arcane Trickster. They seem like fun.
Holy moly.
I'm also level 10 as well, so...
There's some other factors, for sure.
Like Finry.
So that's a total of, what, 20... 30?
28.
28 points.
Yeah, so that bolt of yours goes straight through his eye as he falls to the ground.
I want to make sure that it ricochets off the guy's skull through inside his eye, comes back out, hits the toe, but it cuts it off very soon.
Alright, I'll make you do a performance check and see how well that is maintained.
Oh, this is something I'm not proficient in. Oh god.
Oh, what a surprise.
+2 modifier.
Your perfect character has one weakness.
Oh, that's 20!
Performance. Wow. Wow.
So, you see the arrow fly across the cavern as the squelch, it makes it through into the cavernous head of this creature as dunk, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dunk. And then it makes the same squelching sound as it comes out the other eye at the perfect trajectory as his foot slips up as he's falling backwards, that the arrow pierces and severs. One.
Oh.
Arcane trick shot.
My dear Finry, that was
yeah.
just straight from the heart. Straight from the heart.
Yeah.
I have to say, Finry, that was moving. That was really something special. You've made an old cat very happy today.
Not as happy as your mate.
Yes, my grooming mate.
You grooming mate.
Yeah. So, in the spirit of the session, sort of going on a little bit, we're gonna go back to our good friend the narrator.
Our adventurers continue to fight through the horde, coming to the end with a few of them standing before them. One by one, they all fall. As you, taking up arms, find yourselves in a room filled with lights of mysterious origins.
Did you hear that, Kramer?
Lots of
Yeah,
lights
we
and mysterious origins.
Yeah.
So you guys slay the three people that are remaining here, as slowly but surely you make your way deeper into the cavern. And it's at this point where Boris walks up behind you, and he says,
Lost a bit of voice there, Boris.
You, mate.
"Can you help
A little bit.
Choppy.
this thing?" Actually,
Go to a voice and come back, Boris. See if that works.
Can you hear me now?
That's Boris.
That's Boris's new voice.
Is it good otherwise?
Yep,
Yeah, you're good now.
I guess maybe that's an interesting bug. But anyway, wow, that's you guys truly did do some amazing work here. I found an ambush that came in behind us, and I was able to keep them at bay. But it seems
Boris,
like the majority-
amazing, just amazing, Boris.
No, but I couldn't have done it without you all. Having you take the lead means that I can make sure that we continue to survive the struggle.
Oh, the struggle, Boris, the struggle. Oh,
It's an endless struggle.
just endless. Just week after week, Boris. But next to you, the struggle is always enjoyable. It's always fantastic. You and Angelina and Reginald, just the dream team, really.
God, Sue, get up. How do we get rid of all this evil, this creatures in this cave? We need to.
A good question, and the true answer to that lies in this cave beyond. You see the glow that comes from there?
The glow.
They source all of their power. It is with this that they were able to even break the surface to begin. We destroy just in that room. We will finally be free. Upon our
Finally.
forever.
Finally free.
So, just so I'm clear, we go down the cave, the tunnel, into the room of lights, destroy the bad guys, and we're free.
Yes. Right on there, Xander. So good. So good.
Should we have a bit? Should we have a little bit of a
And
rest
women
first?
A rest, but it's right there. What are you waiting for? You heard, Boris.
Yeah, no, I'm really keen, but like I want to make sure we're going.
At the moment, Finry,
Strike
remember
while
when your hesitancy caused us to almost be
Finry.
waylaid?
Yeah, good
Trust
one, Finry.
me,
Let's
as you
hesitate.
trusted me then.
All right, okay, I'm immediately going to go into stealth.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, it's time. It's time to go towards the light.
It's right there.
Into the
Yeah.
light. Charge on.
As you walk
Into the unknown.
the chamber down below, you see an arcane glow surrounding the area. In the center of it, a stone statue that's the shape of these trolls, these slime beings that you've been facing up until now. and all of the light seems to shine directly onto the statue. As
Finry's palms begin to itch. Gets a little twitchy with his fingers as he sees this.
Well, you know, Sue, often known for picking things up. Just
For it? Race you for it?
race you for it. Let's roll.
Okay.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Athletics check.
This is not gonna go
athletics
well.
competition.
Check. Acrobatics. I'm gonna cartwheel
Athletics.
past you.
I'm gonna run and
Cartwheel
lead.
past you.
All right, you guys can use whichever one you feel like using. Go for it. Sue, your small stature comes in handy again as you grab the statue off of the podium. And Boris says to you, "Well done, Sue. Now, shatter it so that no more their evil will lay upon our lands, and that we can be free to cut the toes off anybody else."
Wait, before we do that, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, it's not valuable. It could help us in future endeavors.
This thing will only bring us pain, Finry.
But this spell helps me identify
Do
things.
you remember the woman folk?
But I have this spell. It could help
Think
us.
about the torture of the woman folk, Finry.
Finry,
It's
you know
like, what
me.
if
I
we
love
use
to
it
pick
as a
something
force
up.
for good? I have this spell that will identify exactly what this is.
Why don't you?
All
why don't-
this has done is cause us pain.
Please, Boris.
Tell me what it is, so I
how
can
long
feel
have you
so
known
good
Boris?
about smashing it.
What this is the demonic plague that has been upon us. It's what gives them their power. Was
Boris,
allowed.
don't you trust me? We've
Oh,
known
we
each
all
other for
trust each other.
years.
We all trust each other. We've held each other's dying bodies in our arms. Boris trusts you. Just
Of course, I
identify it.
Why
See, he
wouldn't
trusts you.
I cleaned Reginald.
Me to lead us into this expedition because you knew I was the only one that understood the true peril we were in. And now, at the
I
moment,
just want to
when
make sure this thing doesn't have any other further properties. That
Good.
could...
That's a good idea. Maybe it's powerful for like barbarians. I should keep it.
It might be. I can
Might be
identify. It
also
might be
fault,
something you can use.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You should identify it. I'm going to hold on to it for a second.
says, "Please, Sue, don't let it
I
happen."
can cast identify.
Are you casting Identifier?
I'm casting identify.
What's that, Angelina? Identify it. Yeah. Good choice.
Alright, so as you identify it, you start to understand what this item does. This item is a dwarven relic that is the source of their ability to craft magical weaponry. It is what is effectively the power center of all of their forging. And with this, they make the best weapons in all the land. Without it, all of the weapons would falter, and they would perish.
Hang on, wait. You said dwarves?
Yes.
Dwarven.
Do I?
Do I know yet, or has he not told
No,
us?
I was about to say dwarves, but these aren't dwarves.
Dwarves? What are you talking about?
And
What dwarves?
as you make that realization, you start to think back to the little things
Fuck.
that were inconsistent. The metallic spider, was it? The enemies that, even though they were powerful, managed to fall asleep with a single spell. You managed to put three of them to sleep.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like enemies of any sort of strong caliber. And they didn't even put up a fight. They were retreating. And then you remember the toads. The toads were hairy little dwarfs. And suddenly the illusion shatters.
As the audio DM. That's it. He was never there to begin with.
Shattering.
Is that better?
That's
There you
back.
go. Yeah, you're back.
Cool. That's a good thing. Yeah, and suddenly it shatters, and you realize that on your hands is the blood of an entire clan of dwarves that have defended their home against you all. as you made your way deep into their cavern and were moments away from destroying their most valuable possession.
What have we done? Forest! What? Forest!
But the labyrinth, the helping each other,
It's not monsters!
like Reginald.
Xander!
This doesn't make any
Jorgen!
sense.
And
What,
one by
what have
one,
you done?
you see Boris smile, Angelina smile, Reginald smile.
Such delightful smiles. I mean, just stunning.
I think
They disappear
What?
What?
and they fade as your memories are conflicted by the horror and the atrocity of what you just committed.
Alright, who ate the strange
First-
mushrooms?
the
I know
first
I ate
rule
the
of
strange
Spook
mushrooms.
Who?
Do not talk about
Jor-
Spook Club.
Jorgen's also happy to have forgotten the whole cleaning thing.
No, the memories are
everything.
still there. The memories are definitely still
Oh god.
there.
I think we should-
And in that moment, you hear the most frightening sound imaginable. Truly puzzling, isn't
Oh!
it?
Oh, yes.
Bloody puzzle.
And with that, I'm going to end this evening's session.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Bloody puzzle master. The Bane. The
Tell.
Bane.
For anyone who hasn't come with us on this journey before, the Puzzle Master is an old friend of ours.
Friend? Might be a friend of yours. Your mate, Xander.
No, not my mate. It's just some clown that I know.
So I hope that was a fun little adventure and got to experience a little bit of mystery and a little bit of spookiness. But in the end, the true spookiness is the puzzle masters we meet along the way.
He
We
used to finally go.
lived up to our
Seriously,
lived
one
up to our
like,
murder hobo.
yeah,
Yeah, I know,
murder
right?
everything. We killed the dwarves. All the
Even
time.
like killed some dwarf children.
Yeah.
He sent the
Yeah.
entire clan, so...
But I mean, in your defense, now at least you have dwarven toes on your necklace. You didn't have
True.
those before.
True. Do you need to update that now? There'll be an interesting story when somebody looks at said necklace.
I love that you've now got an interdimensional necklace that's able to travel through space and time.
that is great, yeah.
Oh no! So happy Halloween to everybody, and it's been an absolute joy. I've really had a lot of fun DMing us through the Spooktober and our charity event. It was our first one, but I hope that we can continue to use this platform to do good and to play D&D, but also to keep helping everybody else out in the best way we can by rolling dice and cutting their toes.
Yeah.
There's
Taking
still
turns.
some
Kicking
last
names.
minute opportunities to donate. Alternatively, if you want to put in a bid into the silent auction, you could win that awesome pack.
It'll be fun to see who gets it.
Yeah. When are we announcing the winner?
31st, isn't it? Or probably like the 1st of November?
Probably the 2nd, to make sure we get any international things happening and just let things settle down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sweet.
we'll announce on the 2nd. We'll contact
Okay.
the details you have and in our Discord and Facebook. Just that a winner has been announced.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thanks again.
Big shout outs to people who have donated so far. Thanks so much for the support you're giving us. And Beyond Blue, I should say. Also.
And let's just a recap on our sponsors for October. We've had Geekdom, Miniature Hub,
Unseen Servant.
The Unseen Servant.
Unseen
big
Servant,
shout-outs
thank you.
to the Wickedcraft Guildmaster on Facebook also for throwing a massive donation towards Beyond Blue.
Yeah.
And also Macintosh 3D prints for contributing for each Nat 20 roll also.
You guys
couple
rock.
of colleagues, friends, and I think there's quite the party pot as well.
Yeah.
In terms
Yeah.
of the nat ones. We've had a few.
Yeah.
Final
Fair few
tally.
nat
Solid
ones.
nat ones.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It is a really fun way to force yourself to donate to a good cause, isn't it? It's nice. It's like peer pressure, but also a good game to go with it.
Do you know what was amazing though? The only two people to roll natural ones today was our friendly DM and Jorgen.
The Yorg.
The orcs.
Probably
I
won't
think that puts
spend too
me at an
much.
even hundy.
Happy
Probably won't spend too much
days.
time recapping tonight. We're gonna probably call it early.
Yep.
Quite an early one.
We'll go
Unfortunately, we can't be full-time D&D players just yet. But,
Just yet.
we'll
No.
get there.
Look out for that Amazon original.
Looking forward to it.
Hey, look, Netflix doesn't have a D&D show yet, so
Yes.
No, that's
Netflix
true.
Australia.
We can call it Sue and the Teetotalers. It'll be great.
You know, it's
Wow.
raging rolls on Stan.
Hey, we've got Binge here in
Binge.
Australia. We can make it an authentic
Done.
show here.
Done.
Right, so
All right,
we'll
everybody.
We'll go Raid Sheriff Dan.
Sounds like
he
Sheriff.
is
Sheriff.
running some D&D, something called Tats and Taris. I can't even pronounce it. Tarisks? Tarisks? I don't know. We'll find out in a few seconds.
Been a
They're
pleasure.
using a pretty cool VTT, but yeah, do check around, give them some raging emotes, tell them where you came from, tell them that checking for traps is optional and often discouraged.
Yep. I didn't check for one single trap today.
It was
Happy
As a
days.
scourge. As a rogue, that's my
As a
freaking job. And I'm
rogue.
like, don't check.
Rage on, people.
That's
Rage on.
Happy days.
Alright folks, we will leave you with Sheriff Dan and talk soon.
Okay.
Are we still streaming?
Are we still streaming?
Hey,
Did we just
my,
kill all our parents?